Hello folks, this is Paragon RG, and I'm bringing you another casted match of Age of Empires 4. In this match, we have Hera versus Official Keck, who I believe is MarineLord, and I will call him that from now on. So MarineLord in the blue here, playing as the Abbasid on the north side of the map. The southeast side of the map, we have Hera in the red, playing as the Delhi Sultanate. These are two of my very favorite civs. Hopefully the Abbasid... Actually, hopefully both of these civs get some love in a patch upcoming, maybe mid-January, something like that. It would be really nice to see some of the techs fixed from Abbasid, and Delhi have plenty of their own issues. So we don't see a ton of Abbasid played by the top level on, I think on this map, really on any hybrid map where you get both land and water, you get those rivers. Civs like Mongols and Delhi tend to be the best civ. So I think Hera here does have the better civilization for this map overall, but we'll have to see what MarineLord can do with the Abbasid dynasty. In terms of what he is up to, he has not yet produced the House of Wisdom. Gosh, I get it confused with the House of Learning. But he's working toward that. He's got enough villagers on wood, and that usually means a dock. So we see the dock over here, fishing ships starting to come out, and Hera is bothering him as much as he can with the scout. Now, MarineLord won't really be able to do this to Hera because the fishing ships shoot for the Delhi. So you can fish much safer, and that's the reason why Delhi are such a powerful civ choice on hybrid maps. MarineLord is a little bit ahead in fish overall, so perhaps advantage to him there in economy. Take a look at what Hera is up to otherwise. I think the answer is not very much. So both of these players are going to be, most of their economy is going to go toward the fish for a while, and then that will provide some acceleration, which will sort of launch them into the feudal age and potentially even a fast castle if they wish it, or just a whole lot of military in feudal. Nice fish boom for both players. MarineLord placing a gold mine, so he is clearly looking to start working at getting up to the next age. On Hera's side, I see nothing of the sort. This is a bit of a nasty gold here for Hera. Look how forward it is. So if MarineLord ever takes a forward position on Hera, his next closest gold is all the way over here. And then the next one after that is all the way down here. So, I would say pretty bad spawn overall. He does have the berries behind him, which is nice. On MarineLord's side, he has that back gold and back berries. Nice placement for a wood line for both. Nearby hunt if he wants it. Yeah. Say overall better spawn for MarineLord, but Hera will do just fine, I'm sure. Second scout coming out from Hera. I've seen this from him quite a bit in games, so he sacrifices making a second villager in order to make another scout. And this lets him do a few things. First of all, it can transition nicely into professional scouts. It means that anytime your scouts, if they're together, encounter your opponent's scout, well, he kind of just has to run away. And it means you can actually start pressuring your opponent's villagers. In this case, their dock, things like that. Currently, scouts have a bit of a bug where you can animation cancel. So you can click one, attack a villager, move it, attack a villager, move it, attack a villager. And yeah, the villager hasn't moved, you've barely moved, but it means you're attacking much more quickly than you should otherwise be able to do. So I'm guessing the second scout may be seen a little less after that bug is fixed. And look at this collection of sheep headed back for MarineLord. Fishing boat coming forward for Hera. So interesting thing with Delhi is they can fish while shooting, and basically his goal here is just to be a little aggressive, a little annoying, and prevent any villagers from repairing this thing. He can shoot at the scout if it comes by, shoot at fishing ships, create a lot of attack noise on MarineLord's minimap, and potentially bring down this dock, which would be a huge win for Hera. It would propel him nicely into the next age. Another fishing ship coming forward for him. MarineLord says, you know what, I'm going to run forward and see what this guy is up to, see if there are any weaknesses I can exploit. Hera now at 6 fishing ships, fishing away happily here. This scout can't really get too close without getting shot at. We'll see Hera on gold here. And we do see MarineLord is up to has clicked up rather to the next age. Hera is only really trying to do that now. Now his food economy should be very good with, was that 9 now? No, 7? I guess 7 ships plus the couple that are up here. With 3 up here actually, wow. So, I don't know, I don't think he's killed very many, if any, of MarineLord's fishing ships. But definitely causing problems for them. You know, he's basically going to wait until they have a bunch of food in their stores, and then he'll bring back, you know, the injured ones and temporarily put them in this dock. But I think the writing is on the wall here. This dock is going down. The fishing ships will pop out of it. So Hera might do well to keep a fishing ship back. Although that being said, they can't really do much with... Oh, there he goes. He sends one back now. They can't really do much without some help. Anyway, they need somewhere to drop off their fish. And, yeah, Hera can... You know, he's just going to grab some fish and then head home, I guess. Another aggressive dock coming out from Hera all the way up here. So, are we going to see dhows? No, just more fishing ships from him. Okay, so he can now click up to the feudal age. So, much, much slower. You see clicking up at 620. 8 villagers on it, so... Let's say maybe 730 or something like that. MarineLord does have a second dock here. Hera's jumping on it, trying to get as much damage in as he can. And I think pretty quickly this thing will fill up with injured fishing ships, and the remaining ones will start going down. These scouts running over here to take out this dock as well. So this is a bit of a nightmare. You know, this is usually the kind of play you see when you're against Mongols, except you'd see it with spearmen. You'd see a bunch of spearmen torching down your dock. Was that another? Yeah, okay, so just keep... Oh, wow. You know, it's so hard to see on the minimap, but MarineLord just keeps placing down docks, and if nothing else, they are safe harbors for his fishing ships. So keeping as many alive as he can. You see there's 2 in here right now, 3 in here. So doing a surprisingly good job at keeping his fishing economy afloat. Now, I'm curious if we see some more military on the water coming out from... Another shot? Nope. Coming out from Hera. But in fact, MarineLord pushing with dhows now. And Hera's like, you know what? No, I'm just going to jump on this and take down your ships quickly enough that you can't do much damage. He may lose a ship, although the other ship's jumping on it to try to heal it. Yeah, so loses 1 fishing ship, but takes down a dhow. And I doubt this dhow will get very much done at all. Hera can alternate between shooting the dhow and repairing his own ship. So, yes, his fishing economy is slowed for a period here, but otherwise he's A-okay, and he'll get back to working toward his fast castle age timing. Really needs a dhow, though. I mean, this ship is causing quite a few more problems than it would if he didn't just have fishing ships at home. So I really like this play out of MarineLord. Making another dhow out of here, another dhow out of here, doing his best to not completely lose the water. And even if he just keeps this area for a while, it means he has a functional fishing economy. So sure, Hera's there in 2 areas. He's got a nicely positioned tower on both, actually. So Hera is definitely hard to push here. What is this? Okay, just another dhow, not another dock. Also, with 3 docks, I mean, you can make fishing ships pretty darn quickly with that. Did we see? So it looks like he went up with the economic wing. Already has fresh foodstuffs research. So cheaper villagers for a... half-price villagers for MarineLord. Do not see him on stone, so no second TC from him, although that would be less common on a water map anyway. There's 20 plus villagers on wood. Holy moly. So lots of sea production coming out from him. They're going to lose a fishing ship here. Villagers are going to pile into this outpost, but MarineLord leaves having done the damage he intended. And yeah, I think taking out 2 ships from Hera. Hera with only 1 dhow here. Probably needs some villagers to be closer. Like if they were, you know, if they were gathering from fish here, he could pop them. I mean, I guess there's no dock here. Even from here, he could pop them into the tower more easily. Of course, he won't want to have much food economy, much of a villager-based food economy. He'll want that economy to be based on the water, as it is simply more efficient. MarineLord, look at all these dhows. Jumping on this, Hera's going to hang out by his outpost, because MarineLord can't come too close to it. These things do about double damage against ships. It's really really quite a lot. Hera has the food to click up, but not the gold yet, so he is perhaps stalling until that period, and that's probably part of why we see MarineLord starting to take back the water to a degree. Hera is saving up resources for the Castle Age. I do like this play a lot from MarineLord. I think he's really adapted to the situation. He's so active with these ships. Getting good work done with them. And we see Hera now clicked up to the Castle Age. Yeah. I mean, this is enough dows. Is that 5 or 6? 5 dows. Take down the fishing economy from this area. 3 pop into the dock here. Not many dows for Hera. The tower will fill with villagers, and looks like he will take down one of the dows of his opponent. Might try to pull back a bit, debate these guys into the tower here. Again, this tower doing so much extra bonus damage. You can't see it, unfortunately, while there are villagers in it. Actually, in fact, while it has no attack of its own, you can't see it at all. Hera doing a pretty good job there between the villagers and the outpost and his kind of weak dows and having fewer number of them. Doing pretty well. So MarineLord may be struggling a little bit, trying to assert himself on the map and it not quite working out. That being said, he has also clicked up to the Castle Age, and they are going up with different landmarks. Let's take a look. Or rather, not different. I suppose it's not a landmark from the Abbasid, but we have the Culture Wing, which is a pretty common choice for the Castle Age. So these are the upgrades you can get with it. The first obvious one being you can reduce the cost of all future technology by 30%, which in the long run is a pretty big deal. MarineLord once again jumping on Hera here. His villagers are closer by, so should do quite a bit more damage on that front. Hera losing, I think, at least 1 fishing ship. We see only 2 inside of his dock now. And he has made it to the Castle Age. Abbasid Dynasty cannot speed up their age up, so it looks like still about another minute until he hits the Castle Age. So we'll see what Hera is able to do with that. Do we see any... Okay, so no Boglaws coming out. No Castle Age ships from him. Getting blacksmith upgrades. And it looks like he's going 3 stable knight. And where are these things directed? Folks, if that wasn't obvious, I don't know what is. So these knights coming right out to the front line, right out to MarineLord's base. He's going to basically ignore the fact that MarineLord has this bastion on the river here, and going to go right for his base. And that could be pretty punishing. A lot of these villagers could go down if knights jump on him, so we'll check back in just a minute. If he does this right, MarineLord shouldn't see a thing until they're on him. So let's go to MarineLord's view here. Wait for it. Just hits the Castle Age. I bet we see knights jumping out. Come on, work with me here, Hera. Here we go. Here we go. So, knights are on him. He's on it pretty early. He shouldn't lose too many villagers. I think he lost the 1 building here, 1 here. None walking home. So, very good reaction time from MarineLord. That being said, these are knights. They will only take so much damage from the town center. And meanwhile, 20 villagers plus all of the villagers that were here. How many is this? Was that 33 villagers idled for that period of time? Even 2 seconds means they're behind by 50 resources, right? That is huge. Camels coming out. Camel Riders coming out now for MarineLord. Jumping on his opponent's knights. Hera's going to be very surprised by this. We do not see many camels in the game at all. Baglock coming out from both sides here. So the sea battle's continuing in the meantime. And I think Hera will just get enough knights to jump on these camels with good charge damage. I think personally, these camels are not long for this world. They are supposed to counter knights. Let's take a look at one of their stats while they are here. 9 sword damage plus 18 versus cavalry. So quite good against cavalry, at least on paper. But ultimately, it's all they're good at, and they cost just as much as a knight. So unfortunately, not a very powerful unit. Hera takes those out with 1 or 2, I think just 1 knight's One knight lost there. MarineLord is on top of his dock on the south side of the river. Took out the... I'm wondering actually how this thing went down. It seems like it'd be too difficult to chip away at it with arrows. Maybe there was a demo ship in there that I didn't see. But absolutely massacring Hera's fishing economy here. And no fishing ships made it out into the dock either. So excellent job by MarineLord. Somehow Hera is kicking around over here. I'm assuming these came from the top side of the map. Hera has taken the sacred site here. So we'll be getting excellent revenue from that. 200 gold per minute. So nice play by him. He's going to move these scholars into this tower to protect them from the wolves, as there's 3 wolves chasing them. The wolves should go down pretty quickly. Let's take a look at the front here. Knights on camels again. We see 1 down from each, maybe two knights down now. Hera feels it's a good time to jump, but pulls back. The camels are doing a pretty good job from MarineLord, so well played on his part. Again, very rare we see camels, so detects a moment where he thinks the only thing that Hera is going to make are knights, and you know, maybe they're a cost-effective. 3 more popping out. Look at that. Maybe they're a cost-effective counter to knights, though that remains to be seen at scale. I don't think they get charge damage either. Right? Like, I don't see any special... It's just sword damage, where if I click a knight, you know, you see that 36 lance, which changes into a sword of some kind. Oh, didn't get the charge. Not a good fight for Hera. I think he should just leave here. Okay, chooses to leave. I'm sure more knights are headed to the front. The sea battle's continuing here, so... Interesting that Hera... So this dock never went down. He remade a few fishing ships. Wants to keep some food economy up on the water here. Hasn't remade the outpost yet, though. And just continuing to focus on the front, and it's knight on camel. And I mean, in the long run here, there's even a scholar, or rather an imam, healing the camels. So I think Hera might be sort of trying to figure this out. Like, what can he actually do? Rather, how do I put it? How good are camels against knights? And the only way you know that is actually by fighting them, just by sending them in. Looks like these scholars may be off. No, they're just going to hang out here. They're going to heal each other. Hopefully they heal some knights who are at pretty low hit points. Delhi also having a tech allowing them to heal knights at double times speed. And these scholars may not be long for this world. Getting jumped on by camels. Sea battle continuing all of this time. Bagla on... Oh, look at these demo ships. Let's see what happens here. Hera needs to get his knights out of here. Because these demos could just turn over. Okay, ship. I think that's a single ship going down from Hera there. Not the best use of the demo ships by MarineLord. And I think with that, this game has swung significantly in the direction of Hera. Not just the demo ships, but you'll see that the camels are down from MarineLord. Knights getting right into the wood line. And MarineLord calls it. He knows he's lost. He's lost too many important battles. So Hera takes it against MarineLord. The Delhi against the Abbasid dynasty on the Danube River. Folks, this has been Paragon RG. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.